Got that sneak attack off.
What you need?
Pretty good start.
Curse your
Hey,
eyes!
that actually worked surprisingly well. I think this just leads back around, which is fine actually.
Feels like there's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Keeping an eye out. What is it?
Yeah. Taking a little bit of health damage, but it's fine.
Stay quiet.
Yep, nothing interesting over here.
They won't see me coming. What is it?
How can I help?
Oh, yep, that did not work like I wanted. No.
Yes.
Whew. We're fine. Yeah, let that recover. Chickens are strung in the web. A bloodstone and a rapier. How do you feel about a rapier? 10 to 14 weak. 10 to 14 versus deflection versus accurate. Accuracy +5. I just want to do it because it kind of looks cool. Guess there's no real purpose to it. What do you have? A helm. What's a helm do? That one does nothing, actually. Quick save. Okay. We're out of there. I don't like this though. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled andra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. Thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Okay. Oh! For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you're knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land and pain swells to the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with Aedra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of a great pillar of Aedra pierces the floor from below. Sorry, far end of a great pillar, yeah. Its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or at the base of the pillar now you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your melee has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Characters become fatigued. Fatigue represents physical and psychological wear and tear of demanding activity on a character. It is most commonly received as an injury when a character is knocked out, but some scripted interactions will also result in fatigue if they are especially grueling. Minor penalties, but growing in severity over time. Resting is easy swag. Figures that the machines stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Heodan and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Okay. Level up. Skills. More war. I like having a little bit of mechanics. Alright, what can I do? I add another spell. Wizard's Double. Yeah, I kind of like Thrust of Tattered Rails. Class Talent. Oh, there's... Jesus Christ, there's a lot of things here. Arcane Veil. 2 per rest. 50 deflection for 14 seconds. Blast. Alright, blast on target when using Wand, Rod, or Scepter, doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in the small area around it. That's not bad. More slam, okay. Weapon Focus. +6 accuracy with those. Marksman. 2 weapon, 2-handed. Reflex, fortitude, will. I like blast. So blast is what we're gonna take. Okay. Let's grab the things that are important. Okay. All alone. That's right, okay. Oh. That was, okay. Vessel flesh. Okay. This machine. This massive structure is formed of stone, adra, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Spring berries. Defiance Bay. Village. Huh. This map is super reminiscent of Baldur's Gate.
Our enemies will find us dead on our feet.
Okay. Camping supplies, we want those. We need those. I don't like this. That was fucking ghost. Oh boy. What am I gonna get ambushed by? Okay. It's another. All of this makes me real uncomfortable. I'm alone. I've just been through some weird shit. Dreams are more strange than the,
Curse, bring them down!
Okay. Maybe we just...
As
Let's
you
just
wish.
pretend that didn't happen. Camping supplies. Maybe we should just try and make our way to Gilded Vale, yeah. Major fatigue. Oh yeah, we are not equipped to fight right now. We are equipped to flee. minus 20 accuracy, minus 25% max endurance.
A blade in the dark.
See if I can't sneak by that outlaw.
He won't see me coming.
Let's say here. Garen's Grass, south to Gilded Vale. Let's make it to Gilded Vale, please. I don't feel like dying. Not today, Satan. Oh. Oh, hey. We've made it to a city. We did it. Okay. I like the cut of this man's jib.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
Feel at home already.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
No.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our... I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Tree over there. Ah yes, not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Radric banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animancers come through town taking the Lord's coin and promising to end the curse. Lord Radric finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. The latest was an animancer from the Valen Republic, who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. Been feeling... Said something about Hollowborn and Wadewind's legacy before. Forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Direwood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War, until the name Wadewind's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. Lord Redric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. Been feeling a little strange ever since the close call with a bioac. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Fair.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. Maybe so.
Keep out of...
Well,
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
oh.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? Come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. Does this affect the Lord's offers to new settlers? I advise you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I'll know more soon enough. Farewell. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Your support means the world to me after all. Stay safe out there, dear companions.